Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Pradeep Mal, Ambassador of Change from GETI, the Global Education and Training Institute of Dr. Sunita Gandhi. You are on our disruptive platform, and we have to thank our mentor, Dr. Sunita Gandhi, for this. Because of this, we've been able to interact with more than 700 educators from India and all over the world. And today we have for you Prasannalata Jayant. She's an early childhood educator and member Early Childhood Association of India, and she is in New Delhi. She's placed in New Delhi. She has 17 years of experience and is passionate about her work. She is an MBA in HR. She started as a teacher and became an academic mentor in the Poddar group of schools. Then she became the academic coordinator in the Shri Vila Parle Kelwani Mandal's group of schools in Maharashtra. And she introduced a host of new ideas which were able to remove the children from rote learning because she had introduced learning by doing. She organized intensive teacher training to make this possible. She has a diploma in early childhood care and education from Bodhar's Institute of Education and IGNU. Today, she will be speaking on
I think Mr. Pradeep Mal has some network issues. Today, good morning, good afternoon, good afternoon, and namaste to all my viewers. Today, the topic on which I will be speaking is growing your kid in closer contact with nature. First of all, I thank you, Mr. Pradeep Mal, for the introduction and for being the host today. I thank Dr. Sunita Gandhi and Global Education and Training Institute to give me this opportunity as a speaker and to be a part of disruptive education movement. I will be talking today from the perspective of early childhood. Nature and childhood goes hand in hand. There is a garden in every childhood. The word kindergarten means children's garden or garden of children. Frederick Frobel started the first kindergarten in 1840. So what was the approach? Frobel labeled his approach to education as self-activity. This idea allows the child to be led by his own interests and to freely explore them. According to Indian philosopher Rabindranath Tagore, learning for the child is essentially explorative and active and full of joy. Rabindranath Tagore emphasized teaching through environment. He included more number of nature walks to teach concepts for younger children. He believed in providing first-hand experiences to children in their learning process through nature. Learning by organizing nature trails in the environment studies are similar to the ideas of Tagore. So what could be the benefits of growing your kids closer with nature? Growing kids closer with nature provides countless opportunities for discovery, creativity, problem solving skills. It is source of wonder and inspiration for children. In nature, children think, question, and make hypotheses. This helps in developing inquisitive minds. Interacting with natural environment allows children to learn by doing and experiment with ideas. Spending time in nature is essential for cognitive development. Independence and free play help children in decision making and problem solving skills. Nature play also stimulates creativity, imagination, thoughtfulness. Nature provides countless opportunities for discovery and STEM education. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Early childhood education emphasizes on play and movement in the outdoors. Children who play and spend time in nature have increased concentration and show a good level of development like linguistic, social, and emotional development. A child who spends time in outdoors has a better self confidence and has less or no behavioral issues to a child who spends time within the four walls of a classroom or a house. Early childhood being the foundation years, it is important to develop social, emotional, physical, cognitive, and linguistic skills, which helps to face the future challenges of adulthood. Nature play includes soil, sand, and water play, which are all calming elements. They help in relieving stress levels in a child. Contact with nature is a source of wonder and inspiration for children and essential to their healthy development and increase immunity. Research studies show that nature increases youth creativity and helps kids who suffer from ADD, that is, attention deficit disorders. With growing strong evidence of the benefits of outdoor and nature based learning for kids, nature based learning is a growing phenomenon in classrooms and schools. There are many reasons to why nature based learning is not as much prevalent at schools these days. Owe it to the stringent school rules or hurry to complete the content within a stipulated time of the academic year. Schools do not have enough room in curriculum for nature based learning. However, many schools around the globe are now opting for nature curriculums. Learning about nature can help kids feel more connected to it, which can foster pro environmental attitudes and behaviors that ideally all people would have throughout life. Have you seen children who are scared of water play, sand play, or mud play, or who are scared of natural phenomenon like darkness, storm, or lightning, or thunder, or do not understand what is patjhad, as we say in Hindi, falling leaves, or dried up trees in the forests? A nature based learning would bring kids closer to nature and thence understand the natural phenomenon. This learning would lead to sensitize kids about their natural environment, and who knows, someone would be future leader to initiate to conserve the natural resources. It is true that during the pandemic technology, uh, it is true that during the pandemic, technology has taken over studies. But parents can change over the environment of a child by taking them outdoors and play in the open. Let us remember, exposure to nature can reduce stress levels in children by 28%. So be the change for the boredom and sensitize them towards their surroundings and changing environment, which is the need of the hour. In spite of the pandemic and the taking and by taking all the precautions, I conclude by reading the quote by Brooke Hampton, and I quote, "Keep your children wild. Don't make them grow up too fast. Let them spend their days in the sunshine using their imagination. They are the change. Those wild children daydreaming in the sunshine will grow into grounded adults with minds and spirits capable of creating a better future." Over to you, Mr. Pradeep Mal. I think there are some issues, and so he's not able to connect to us. And I thank you all for being with me this afternoon. Yes,
Yeah,
Pradeep
ma'am.
Mal.
Okay. Thank you,
Yes.
ma'am, for
Thank you so much.
for being with us and
Yes, thank you.
doing this very illuminative. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
So,
Namaste.
thank you, everyone. And no, ma'am. Hello. So,
Hello.
thank you, everybody.
Thank you all.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. And once again, we thank Dr. Sunita Gandhi for this disruptive education and ma- and Madam Prasannalata Jayant for having spoken to us.
Thank you
Uh,
so much.
can you hear
My
me,
pleasure.
ma'am?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear
Okay.
you.
Thank you, everyone.